Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, whatever it is. You know what? Let me share this on Facebook and open up my YouTube channel on my computer so I can read your text. Um, okay. Well, give me a second. Let's do this first. Let's do this first. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. I'm just trying to share the link. Hold on. You know what? I'm just going to open up YouTube again. Here I am. Let me hit the refresh. And I also want to take the sound down so you don't get the reverberate. All right, two, I want to copy this link, share it to Facebook. And post. Okay, now we need to go back to YouTube. Now I can see on the computer, guys, so if you want to talk to me, talk to me. All right, sitting back here on the chair. Let me zoom in on the sculpture. Okay, here's what it is. When I'm sculpting on YouTube, it's just so much more time consuming because you're always worried about the lights. I have lights, studios. I always have to make sure that they're in position. I always have to make sure that I'm not blocking your view. And I have the camera in a specific angle all the time. And of course, I have the distractions of talking to and losing my train of thought. Something that might take a week to only took about a day and a half, not full working time. I'm going to say probably a total of maybe 10 hours of working time to bring it back to its original form. And I even made a little improvements here and there with the eyebrows and the lips, just a little bit. Now, I didn't change the size of the lips; they're the same. But what I did do is you'll see right in here it bumps out like the original. It's just a little bit right on the ends, on the inside. You'll see something a little bit different there. And it's actually, I just shared a picture of the sculpture with a friend on here, Pipe Master. And Dick Warlock gave me that picture with they didn't give it to me. I had to buy it because signed, signature signed. So yeah, so this is back to where it is, but I got a really good look in that picture. Really reveals the shape of those lips in the picture that he gave me, and it really shows the areas where you couldn't tell what the shape actually was. And now, with that picture, I've got these lips nailed, and I mean nailed. Pipe Master can actually verify that. This is spot on combination H1, H. You know what? You know what I tried to imagine. All right, because you had the stretch look from Dick Warlock. All right, and you have the Dick Warlock. You have the wide stretch from Dick Warlock. And then Nick Castle, you have the elongated stretch. Now, what I tried to create was something that basically the mask without their heads in it. You know, that's what I wanted to do. And it was like a combination of both versions. So if nobody's head was in it, this is my imagination of what it would look like. Um, anyway, this is the finished sculpted, textured everything. Let me see. I'll take a little closer. Even the head's all nice and smooth and ready for the ear all fixed. Yeah, I knocked it out in literally probably a total of 10 hours, maybe even 8 hours working time. Back to where it was. See, now you can see that lip. Look how nice that looks. All right, now I'll point out where I bulged it out. See, right in here. Let me see where. Right in here on the upper lip, it's bulged out just a little bit. Same on the other side, if you can see that. Right in here, that needed to be done, and it's just a change, but it is so accurate by doing that. It just gives it the right look. So this is it. Tomorrow I'll start molding the back half of this thing, and probably going to wait a day before I mold the front half. As a matter of fact, I'm hoping Pipe Master. Let me see. Can I see your? Hold on. Let me see who's on with me. Hold on. I can't see it from this distance. Spring Trap. Hi. What's going on? Yeah, this is my finished Night Creeper 78, made by Custom Corpse, and this should be in production in the next couple of weeks. So, if you guys want a copy of this, just reach out to me on Messenger. I pretty much know what the price is going to be, my starting price on this. And I can't say it here on Facebook. I need the private message me for that. And we shall see how successful this mask does. Now, right now, I'm watching companies going under. It's scary. I'm seeing a lot of mask companies actually going under. And these are well-established mask companies. One just went, I don't remember the name of them off the top of my head. They were a silicone mask company. They're going business. It's just the economy. The economy is that bad. Nobody can afford these. Nobody can afford, $1,000 for a mask. So nobody can afford anything right now. So that's really what we have. See, I'm watching myself, but I can't see that text. It's too far away. So yeah, I'm watching all these companies going belly up. And I've been told that, from other mask makers in business, including Nick Malpagano, things have slowed down significantly. It's really tough to sell a mask, so you better make sure it's a really good mask. So that's what I'm trying to do. And you saw the dilemma that I ran into yesterday at around 8 o'clock in the morning. I demolded this, and I took the stone off and completely. Spring Trap. Glad you bumped on. Thanks for the like, and yeah, it's crazy. It's business. Well, the mold. This is the sculpture. The mold is in 10 pieces out of my back deck because yesterday I demolded this sculpture, and the mold broke in the process and completely was destroyed, this whole sculpture, and I knocked it out in 10 hours, brought it back to life. That's what I did. And it's been a process, trust me. Trying to get the thing accurate, done, and I made a couple adjustments even on this retool after fixing the issues that the mold demolding, rips off the ears. It messes up the eye sockets just a little bit on the lip. Got not too much on this one, so the lip was kind of easy to fix. And that was the thing that was giving me the most trouble. So I'm so glad that I was able to salvage 99% of the lips in the position that they are in. Um, but I made a few improvements on the sculpture and also textured it better. I put a really nice texture on it so it'll grab paint real well. Uh, anyway, this is basically it. I mean, I know that when I do it on YouTube, it's a lot slower because there's so many other elements going on. I'm answering questions. Uh, hold on. I'm answering questions. You know, I'm trying to pay attention to the angles that you're seeing the sculpture because I don't want to block your view when you're trying to watch me sculpt, which this thing, and that sucks. Trust me. I'm also always mindful of my lighting. I always have to pay attention to where the lights are on the sculpture. One, I have to be able to see what I'm doing. Two, I need you to be able to see the details of what I'm doing. So there's always, you know, there's a lot involved with just YouTube itself. When you start YouTubing your videos live or even uploading, um, I'd like to set it up eventually where I have multiple cameras and you can see the different angles. I would love to get all kinds of different angle shots as I'm working on this thing, you know, as the future goes in. So here's how it's going to go down. Tomorrow we're going to mold this thing. All right, we're going to get the back half done, Saturday the front half. Then it will sit from Saturday till, well, Saturday. Probably won't be till Wednesday. I learned a valuable lesson yesterday. Don't demold after 24 hours because the mold is still somewhat uncured. And the minute I started banging on that thing, it broke. I am going to share this new technique that I'm going to do to help lessen the pressure when I'm taking off the front half of the mold. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice the ears off. This way, the front half of the mold, when you have concrete, imagine you put your hand in concrete, right? All right. Now, see around the wrist, like if I make a fist and I put my hand in concrete and around the wrist is smaller. So if it hardens, I can't get my arm out because that's called a lock. Well, the ears are just like that. They create a lock. There is definitely a lock every time you do a mold. It doesn't matter how you do it. Well, unless you split it down in the front of the face, which I don't like doing because that looks awful. So I always put my seam back behind the ear. The front half of the ear comes off with the front half of the mask. So when the ear locks, you got to really hammer that clay because I use hard clay. So it's really tough to tear that front half of the mold off when you're only trying to rip through your clay. From now on, I'm going to use my wire and cut the ears, completely shave them off, and they'll come off with the mold. And then I'll demold the ears. I'll declay out of the mold the ears once the front half is off, and I'll probably have very little damage. The other thing is, it doesn't matter with the ears because no matter what you do, no matter what method you use, you will damage those ears every single time. So tomorrow I will start doing the back half of the mold. Saturday, the front half. Pipe Master, if you're on, definitely, I hope you get over here because I want you to at least see the front half of this sculpture in person before I bury it in rock on Saturday. That would be really cool. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, this is the plan, and I'm going to be moving fast. block. Wait till Wednesday before I mold it once. Then I'm going to move on to doing the 2018 from the sculpture. It'll be the H40. We'll do an H40 in this sculpture. Do and because ends doesn't really have a mask, they're using the kill mask, only aiding it with paint. So it's a different paint scheme for the ends mask, but it's still the same mask. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to do my own concept mask from the sculpture on my ends mask. So my ends mask is going to be my own concept. It's going to be a cool concept that I'm going to do. Then I'm going to sculpt it back to Dick Warlock H2 version. All right, because we're close to that in shape now. So I don't want to try to. And then the very last mask I plan on doing is flashback mask, and that's a complete retool on the sculpture. The eye cuts are different. Everything's different, except for the lips. The lips are still identical because I truly 1000% know, after seeing the photo that I seen from Dick Warlock, that he gave me an actual photo of the mask that was going back to 1981, that reveals the lips. And I'm telling you, the flashback mask, there's no doubt about it. He used the original Shatner. He used those pictures from the original William Shatner Captain Kirk mask. That's how he sculpted his lips. And that's cool. So I already have the lips the way I want them. They're going to go through the process of aging and, all the fun stuff. And then eventually we are going to make a flashback mask. And that'll be it for me. There won't be any more Michael Myers once I get to that flashback mask. So we got the 78. Then we're going to do the 40. And then we're going to do the kills. All right. And then we're going to do my concept mask of ends because they didn't change it, but I'm going to change mine. And then we're going to do the flashback. Oh, I'm sorry. Then we're going to do the H2 1981, the Halloween 2. And then we're going to do the flashback. So we're going to get 6 masks from the sculpture pretty much. And that's my plan going forward with it. But that'll be it. I won't do any more Michael Myers. I have no interest in Rob Zombie's masks. I don't like them. I don't care. I just don't like that mask at all. I don't like any of the other masks. The only mask I really like are the original 78, the H1 or H2 1981, which was the same mask. It just differently because I was wearing it. I like the 24, the H40. I love the kills. I think a lot of people love the kills mask. I love the kills mask. In the ends, it's going to be the same. It's just a different paint job. And I love that flashback mask. Really awesome. Christopher Nelson nailed it. Such a beautiful job on that sculpture. And I've got enough pictures to really be able to hone that. That's going to be an easy sculpt for me. That's going to really be easy because I have a lot of really good pictures. The hardest part about doing this sculpture is getting enough photos to really nail your sculpture. It's really tough because you're not getting 3-dimensional looks of that original mask. And it makes it really tough to sculpt this with accuracy. But that's the plan. And that's what I want to do. And I'm going to keep at it. I nailed this. I fixed this destroyed sculpture in 8 to 10 hours flat. And I only spent a little bit of time on it last night, and then today and I think it's roughly about 8 to 10 hours of work to bring it back to complete perfection. So, with that being said, guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. I'm done pretty much. I'm just, I just got to mold it. So, I didn't want to shoot because then it would have slowed me down a lot. I mean, it would have been 2 or 3 days of sculpting if I did a YouTube live. I move a lot faster because I can focus more on what I'm doing. Uh, when you're doing YouTube, you're talking to people, you're paying attention to what they're saying, asking questions, and that's what it's all about. But you've already seen me do this. Fixing this, I needed to move fast. I need to get this done. So I jumped into it, knocked it out in 10 hours, and got everything fixed. The ears fixed, the nose was completely wrecked. A little bit of the bottom lip on this side, right there, was destroyed. That had to be fixed. Anyway, some scuffing on the neck and on the top of the head. The ears were completely wrecked. I think I said that already, but that's okay. I'm repeating myself. Call it a senior moment. What do you want me to do? So, anybody else commenting anything here? Let's see what you got. Yeah, Springtrap was the only one that commented. Okay. So basically, I guess Springtrap loves the mold, loves the sculpture. So I'm guessing he'll probably be calling me or contacting me. You can reach me on Facebook under John Hickman DJ Sales, which I'm going to be changing my personal page. I'm actually getting rid of my personal page. I'm going to do a business page on Facebook. I'm just tired of politics. So I want to get out of that crap and focus on just doing masks and sculptures and art stuff. So I'm gonna end that page. I'm just not sure how to go about starting the next page and making sure that I get everybody. I have a ton of photographs of. I photographed my entire library of friends. This way I'm going to reach out to all of them and have them join my new page, and it'll be under custom corpses. It won't be under John Hickman or no personal stuff. I'm not going to do that anymore. The only thing you'll see pictures of basically is maybe a little bit about me, but nothing, not ton of home pictures and all that stuff. I'm not doing none of that. I'm going to use it strictly for business, and that's what I'm doing with all my accounts. I don't really care, I don't care about the personal stuff anymore. It's just driving me crazy. I don't have time for it, to tell you the truth. I really don't. So I would much rather spend my time doing this. So just keep that in mind, guys. Eventually, I am going to end my page in the next couple of weeks, maybe. I just got to figure out how I want to go about it. I have to end the page, then I have to start up a new page and make it strictly my business page. And that's it. It'll be, that's the way it's going to have to be. I'll lose a lot. And I ended the Club Intensity House Party page. That's gone. Yeah, all that's gone. I'm getting rid of everything, so, and starting from scratch. I have to. I just can't stand it's just too hard to keep up with everything. If everybody just goes to my, I don't pay attention to the other pages 9 times out of 10. So it's almost like, they're more to me than my personal page. So I think I want to get rid of the personal page. You'll be able to have a contact information. You'll be able to get my contact information. I will share my contact information, phone number, and that stuff on my business page on Facebook. This way, if you want to reach out to me and order a mask, you can. Yeah, So that's where I'm headed in this business, and we want to keep going. I'm hoping that the economy does around for people, because right now the last thing they want to buy is a mask. And I'm watching a lot of mask companies going belly up right now. And I mean a lot, not just a little bit. A lot of people are losing their business left and right. People are going out of business. I just heard that Michael's is closing in Rio Grande, not too far from where I'm at. You locals are watching me. Michael's is going out of business. They're closing. Everything's off right now, like 75% off. They're getting rid of everything. They're closing. I don't know if they're going to close all their shops, but another thing I noticed is I don't know if there's a Spirit of Halloween down here this year. I don't see any. I don't know where it's at. If it is, it's not in the other. It's not in the old location where Peebles was. So I don't even know if they're coming down here this year. So they would have been open already if they were. So it's crazy. Anyway, guys, it's tough out there. Just hold tight. Hopefully things turn around soon. So yeah, this is what I'm focusing on. Strictly doing this sculpting business and mask making. So peace, everybody, and thank you for watching. And always kind of staying on top of what I'm doing. You're always joining me whenever I come on. And I'm going to say goodnight. And I'll see you tomorrow, possibly. Actually, I'm probably going to do just a this is where I'm at kind of video, because I've already done this mold process and everything. I've already got a video on it a couple videos ago. I'm going to do it. So again, no point to it. And I'll work faster if I'm not videoing everything, or live streaming. I'll be able to move. I can't move real fast with doing all the, setting up the cameras. Even outside, I have to put lighting out there. I have to put those lights out there when I'm doing it, because the lighting's underneath the porch is, it gets washed out because of the bright light in the background on the porch. So basically, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm headed, and I'm going to keep pushing until I'm done the Michael Myers thing. And then after that, we're moving on to other things, more custom stuff, more, original stuff. I don't want to do any more. I won't do a Jason. I won't do a Freddy Krueger or any of that stuff. That's all copyright. I'm a big fan of Michael Myers. Not much else of anything else. So, I love werewolves. I love zombies. I love vampires. I love scarecrows. Oh, I love scarecrows. I can't wait to tackle one of those masks. Wait till you see what I'm doing with that. I'll blow your mind. So that's going to be really cool. Scarecrow mask. I'm going to make a fleet of those. So if there's like anybody that wants to do a haunted hayride, they can buy these masks and completely freak people out on their farms. So anyway, guys, I'm going to say goodnight, and thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and hit the like, the notification, and make sure on the notification bell you hit all. This way you're notified when I'm on. Share the content with people. Let them know what I'm doing. And let them know that I'm sharing my knowledge with you guys out there as I learn how to do this. So enjoy your weekend. Tomorrow is Friday. And I hope everybody has a safe and happy weekend. Enjoy. Peace. I'll see you. I'll show you an update tomorrow. Good night, guys. Bye.